Christmas stems from sun worship. Is Christmas for Christians, Part 8. The author of the Two Babylons identifies also the child, whose birth was so universally celebrated, with Nimrod, who built the Tower of Babel. It says that he was worshipped by the name Osiris in Egypt, and Tammuz, the same one as Adonis, the famous hunter, in Phoenicia and Assyria. This Tammuz is also mentioned by the holy prophet Ezekiel, who in a vision saw the women of Judah weeping for him. He is there spoken of in company with sun worship. It was an essential principle of the Babylonian system that the sun, or Baal, was the one and only God. Notice Baal as in Daniel's day 2. When, therefore, Tammuz was worshipped as God incarnate. That implied also that he was an incarnation of the sun. This festival has been commonly believed to have had only an astronomical character, referring simply to the completion of the sun's yearly course, and the commencement of a new cycle. But there is indubitable evidence that the festival in question had much higher influence than this, that it commemorated not merely the figurative birthday of the sun in the renewal of its course, but the birthday of the grand deliverer, the sun god, and great mediatorial divinity. In Egypt, the son of Isis, the Egyptian title for the Queen of Heaven, was born at this very time, about the time of the winter solstice. The very name by which Christmas is popularly known among ourselves, Yule Day, proves at once its pagan and Babylonian origin. Yule is a Chaldean name for an infant or little child, and as the 25th of December was called by our pagan Anglo-Saxon ancestors Yule Day or the Child's Day, and the night which preceded it, Mother Night, long before they came into contact with Christianity. That sufficiently proves its real character. Far and wide in the realms of paganism, this birthday observed. In this way, we trace sun worship back to Nimrod, whose worship was universal in the old time. Again, we have good reason to say, little children, keep yourselves from idols. Fact is, people, the wassailing bowl of Christmas had its precise counterpart in the drunken festival of Babylon. The candles in some parts of England, lighted at Christmas Eve and used so long as the festive season lasts, were equally lighted by the pagans on the eve of the festival of the Babylonian god, to do honor to him. For it was one of the distinguishing peculiarities of his worship to have lighted candles on his altars. The Christmas tree, now so common among us, was equally common in pagan Rome and pagan Egypt. In Egypt, that tree was the palm tree. In Rome, it was the fir. The palm tree denoted the pagan Messiah as Baal Tamar, the fir referring to him as Baal Berith. On Christmas Day, the continental Saxons offered a boar as sacrifice to the sun to propitiate her. In Rome, a similar observance had evidently existed, for a boar formed a great article of Saturn, as appears from the words from Martial. That boar will make you a god, Saturnalia. Hence, the boar's head is still a standing dish in England at the Christmas dinner. When the reason of this long since forgotten, yea, the Christmas goose and Yule cake were essential articles in the worship of the Babylonian Messiah, as that worship was practiced both in Egypt and Rome. May God bless.